Hey, it is Jennifer Lee. We are back, and we have our Friday afternoon guest in here, and it's an awesome 80s weekend. Noble McIntyre from McIntyre Law. Hello.
Thanks for having me. You know what, 80s, I tell my daughter, Mackenzie, who is an unbelievable singer, that she missed the golden era. I mean, the 80s music era is the best of all time. I don't care that the people in the 60s thought it was the 60s. I don't care that the people in the 70s thought it was the 70s. It's the 80s.
And she missed out.
She did miss out. You can't even understand what these people are saying today. We had real words in our songs.
Words, and also it rocked.
Yes, it was great.
It totally rocked. So while you're here, let's talk about the big three quintessential 80s songs that you would agree on.
I mean, there's so many. Eye of the Tiger is always going to be a good one because it was tied to the Rocky movies. And so, I mean, Survivor, Eye of the Tiger, I'm going to go with. And then Take on Me, which not a lot of people remember Aha, but Take on Me was a good one. And then one that you're probably not even going to think about, most people are going to think about. There was a time when Eddie Murphy had songs out, and he had one, Party All the Time. And I thought it was a great song. And so that's one of that. When it comes on today, I still know all the words. I'll just sing along to it. So those are some good ones. But obviously you had Bon Jovi, you had the Boss, you had some great musicians in the 80s. It was just a great era time. John Cougar Mellencamp, Jack and Diane.
Yeah.
You know, I remember Jack and Diane coming out, and I was talking to some of my friends laying between the houses in the summertime, and there's that verse that hold on to 16 as long as you can. And I remember thinking, I'm going to be 16 forever. I'm 54 now, so I was wrong. But, that was a great song. So it was just so many.
Or Life Goes On long after the thrill of living is gone.
I mean, there's a lot of lessons in that song.
That's right.
But that was a good song.
Well, I'm going to go now. Last week with Jeremy, I had 3. So this time I have another 3. Dude Looks Like a Lady by Aerosmith.
Okay. Yep.
Into the Groove, Madonna.
All right.
And Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Tears for Fears.
That's great. Now, you've done this now for 2 weeks, and nobody's mentioned a Cher song. And Cher was big back in the time, too. And so, I mean, you've said Madonna, we've said Bon Jovi, Pour Some Sugar. I mean, a lot of stuff. But Cher, if you were picking a Cher song, which would you pick?
If I could turn back time.
Yes, I would probably go with that one as well.
She has a new book out, too.
Really? How old is she now?
She's late 70s.
Really?
Not quite 80 yet, but late 70s.
That's just hard to hear, hard to think about. Because in my day, she was an icon.
She's like, I'm Cher,
That's exactly the people. All those people that just go by one name.
Yeah,
one name.
Cher. When the bomb goes off, there will be Cher left. You know. All right. So we're going to get into serious business here because, I mean, I could talk 80s with you all day. But William Wedge has a question for you.
Okay.
With all the technology taking over cars lately, such as self-driving, self-parking, etc., and possibly more distractions while driving with technology in advanced cars, what is an appropriate age to start legally driving?
Well, I think you can look at that both ways. In some respects, yes, you can say the more technology that's available in a car, the more distractions there are. And for a younger driver who's inexperienced, distractions alone are bad enough. If you start loading them up with the ability to watch TV or watch Netflix or whatever while they're driving, it's just going to lead to more and more problems. But at the same time, you could say technology is getting so good that in some Tesla cars, it'll actually drive itself home and you don't have to do anything at all. You're supposed to still have your hands on the wheels, but I know friends that have a Tesla that have gotten in a car, programmed to go home, and they just sit back and it drives them all the way home, including stoplights, stop signs, which is crazy to me that you can do that. So it kind of goes both ways. I mean, right now, you can drive a car legally on a farm at 14, but for the highway system, you need to be 15 and a half, 16. I don't see them backing that up to a younger age because there are so many distractions and everybody's texting and driving. But I don't think they're going to push it to a later time either. You'd have a revolt amongst the young kids saying, it's my time to drive.
I can remember when you're 16, you get your license, but when you're 15, you get your permit, and that's it. Now they even have to jump through more hoops, it seems like.
I started driving at 13. So my grandparents were Fargo, North Dakota, and they would live out in the country, and I would help on wheat harvest. And so I would drive a truck. I actually had a semi-license for a while, a CDL, but I would drive the trucks back and forth from the fields to this little small town called Prosper, North Dakota. And by town, I mean 200 people live there. Mm-hmm. So I was driving at 13 all the time, but it was in the country. I didn't start driving, obviously, on the roads until I was legal to do so.
Wow. See, my dad did that too.
Yeah.
He was like 15, I think, and driving a truck on the farm.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for your question, William, and hopefully we helped to kind of shed some light on that. And once again, thank you very much, Noble McIntyre, McIntyre Law. Always a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you.
You bet.